Hi, I'm Cherie, cosmetic chemist, science educator, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Before we get into the video, which is of course my updated current skincare routine, my summer favorites, I just want to quickly apologize for the late upload in this video. As you guys know, I try to upload at the end of every month, but this month is a bit delayed because I had a really awful rash on my neck. I would say the entire August that this rash just took over me and I couldn't do anything. I couldn't film, I couldn't put any products on it. It was awful. I'll probably insert a picture. August in itself was just a really crap month for me, guys, if I have to be honest. Let's move on to my current morning and night skincare routine. Pretty much all the products that I've been using throughout this summer heat wave and just the products that I've been loving so far. Let's start off with my morning skincare routine. My morning skincare routine, I'm very proud of myself because I've been very consistent with it and I've been enjoying the way my skin looks afterwards. My skin is always looking radiant and glowing, and I'd say the only thing that I pretty much switch up almost on a daily basis is about like my sunscreens. I have so many sunscreens to get through and I love trying different sunscreens, so that's why I would change my sunscreen. Other than that, the rest of the products I am very consistent with. I've been using all of these products for the longest time now and I think it just works perfectly, especially for the summertime. I've managed to like nail my morning routine. So I almost always start my morning routine by splashing my face with lukewarm water. And if you guys didn't know, water is the simplest form of cleanser. It is classified as cleansing even though you're not using like a dedicated cleanser with it, and it will take off any excess sort of water-based impurities off the skin or even just like excess skincare sometimes if you're using like a very rich nourishing mask at night. Then I go in with this Roche-Posay SeroZinc spray. This SeroZinc spray I literally just picked up on a whim, I think either from Boots or Superdrug, but I thought I'd give it a go because I ran out of just like my normal spring water spray and I love to pick up a, you know, refreshing spray, especially for the summertime. It just cools you down, and this is the one that I decided to try. This is SeroZinc spray. This is a zinc sulfate solution. Honestly, it's got 3 ingredients. La Roche-Posay's spring water, which has some healing properties. It's got sodium chloride, which is salt, and then it's also got this zinc sulfate. I wouldn't really use this if you are specifically trying to find an anti-acne product. This is just more like a thermal spring water, but with a bit extra oomph to it. And I love the spray. There's nothing more I can say about it. It refreshes me first thing in the morning, gives me that hydrating burst and cooling refreshment that I like to look for before I proceed on to toners and stuff. So after I give myself a refreshing cool down, I go in with my toner, and the toner that I've been using consistently is this one from Eqqualberry. This is their swimming pool toner. It's had a little bit of a viral-ish moment on TikTok, and I did do a sponsored collaboration with them a few months ago for this toner specifically and how you can use it with retinoids. I feel like I've spoken about this toner so many times, so I won't go into too much detail about it, but what I do like is this viscosity to it. I love the goopiness. I'm always into that goopy, a little bit more body textured toners and essences. I love how this hydrates my skin. It quenches the thirst of my skin because I do have dehydrated skin and combo skin, and it has a splash of enzymatic exfoliant just to help with my skin's natural cell turnover. And even now during the summer weather and the heat wave, I found this to be the perfect consistency. It wasn't too light that it felt like it was just evaporating from my skin and doing nothing, and then at the same time it wasn't and it isn't as heavy as using, for example, a milky toner. And this one is just a really good bang for your buck. It's 300 ml. You can't go wrong. And yeah, I had my beady eye on the brand and I can see that they've come out with more products from the same line, like the swimming pool line. So it's meant to like drench your skin like you're going into a swimming pool, whatever. I do want to pick up, for example, they've got a cleanser and some other products and just try some more products from this line because this is quite impressive. Now let's move on to serums. In the morning, I like to go in with vitamin C serum. This is the Tidy Pores Water Jelly Lipid Peroxidation with Stabilized Vitamin C. And this is an absolutely amazing product. I've had the pleasure of having this gifted to me from the brand owner, Christina. She only has 2 products right now in her range, in her skincare line. This serum as well as a moisturizer. And I just want to point out that both the serum and the moisturizer are both malassezia folliculitis safe. So this serum is meant to target acne, aging, and hyperpigmentation all in one serum. It's got 5% acetamidoethoxyethanol, and acetamide-ethoxyethanol has been shown to be a super hydrator for the skin. It can hydrate the skin for up to 30 hours. So this is going to be a great hydrator for anyone with dehydrated or even dry skin and oily skin. So it's also got 2% betaine, 2% glycerol glucoside, and I absolutely love how it's got 0.5% fluoretin as well as 0.5% milk thistle extract. And if you know your way around serums, you've probably heard of fluoretin and milk thistle extract in more expensive formulas and brands, for example SkinCeuticals, and they've got a fluoretin, I believe, and also a milk thistle based serum, and their prices are absolutely ridiculous, marked up so high for what you get. And the fact that this is a £34 serum and you get fluoretin and milk thistle, which milk thistle especially has been shown to have really great antioxidant properties. It's got tyrosinase inhibiting properties, and it's been studied to be benchmarked against hydroquinone, but with less of the side effects that you can get from hydroquinone. As well as the milk thistle and the fluoretin, they also have the active forms of licorice root as well as turmeric root extract. Both of those have potent antioxidant properties. Both of those again are great also for brightening and evening the skin tone as well. And we also have 0.05% of dimethyl methoxychromanol, so really potent antioxidant, but it's potent in terms of the fact that it not only helps protect against reactive oxygen species but also against reactive nitrogen species. And not all antioxidants can do both. The best thing about this serum is that, especially when it comes to antioxidant serums, you want to look for ones that contain more than one antioxidant to get the synergistic benefits of each of the antioxidants. It's best to find an antioxidant serum that combines more than one, and this has so many combined together, so you're really getting that powerful antioxidant protection, which is perfect and ideal for use in the morning. I love the texture of this. It has a sort of like silky, ever so slightly slimy texture. It's very creamy and it sort of holds to itself. It has a really nice sort of body. It leaves your skin super soft, super plump, super hydrated, and just look at that, like just that silky shine that it has. There's something about the consistency of this which makes me want to reach for it all the time. I just love it. I really wish and hope that everybody kind of gets their hands on this and gives it a go. Let's move on to moisturizer. I bet you guys won't be surprised, of course, is this one from Flaskin. This is the SoyMilk Relief Protein Lotion, and yes, I did do a sponsored collaboration like quite a few months ago now. I have no idea at this point, for the Flaskin toner specifically on my TikTok page, but they gifted me their entire range, and this lotion was just, this is it. This is the moisturizer of this year. I feel like once I finish this, which I almost am out of, I'll have to just get myself another one. This is sublime. It's perfect. It's ideal for this summer weather that we had. We had in July and August, we had a couple of heat waves, and I just felt like this was just the right texture for me. And also a great if you have sensitive skin. It's got the soy milk in here. It's also got oat proteins in here. I definitely have made a few videos talking about it, so I won't go too much into this. Texture wise, again, perfect consistency for me. Love the emulsion type of texture that we have here. It reminds me of the Japanese ones that I have. I have a Hada Labo Premium Whitening Emulsion, and I also have one from Innisfree as well, which is an emulsion, the Cherry Blossom one, and it has like a very similar consistency to those two. If you've used those two, you know what I'm talking about. Every time I travel, I don't have to worry about it leaking, you know? That is so satisfying. That is so satisfying to me. But yeah, need I say more? I've spoken about this way too much. If you haven't tried it already, try it. Flaskin is the sister brand to Numbers-In, and they have come out with an incredible range. And just to let you know, guys, they're finally on YesStyle, and you can get the entire range for like 70 something pounds, which is great. Or you can just pick up the lotion itself. Up to you. But yeah. Great. And finally, let's touch on sunscreens. I don't use the same sunscreen every day. I recently just posted in July my Battle of the Mineral Sunscreens video, and I bought a lot of sunscreens and now I have to use them all. So yeah, I had a favorite though, if you did watch that video, and this one was my favorite. This is the Goodal Vegan Rice Milk Moisturising Sun Cream. This is an SPF 50 plus PA quadruple plus. If you want to know the in-depth review on this, please go watch my previous video. And another one that I've been really enjoying actually is this one from Beauty Pie. This is the Traceless Mineral Sunscreen SPF 30, and this is the sunscreen primer 2-in-1 situation. I use this mostly on my days out, when I'm outdoors, walking my dog, blah, blah, blah. And I use this when I go to the office, when I'm indoors, you know, when I have to be like indoors for most of the day, or even if I'm working from home. This is the one that I've been reaching for as well. So these are the two that I've been using the most, I would say, this summer. I believe in my video clip, I'm using this one, the Beauty Pie one, and I really just like this because it has no white cast. It literally disappears into my skin. It gives me a lovely dewy radiant shine and glow, but it's just like not too much. Like it's not greasy, it's just dewy, and that's why I like it so much. Same with this one. I also like how it gives me that radiance, a little bit more oomph and a bit of a glow. I'm more of a glow girl myself, you know. Let's talk evening skincare routine, starting off with my favorite oil cleanser so far of this year. This is the Bioré Makeup Remover Cleansing Oil, and this is the one that I picked up in Thailand. As you can see, I'm almost finished, and when I go back to Thailand, I'm picking up some more. This one is a really nice one, and I don't use it every day. Okay, I don't double cleanse every day. I only double cleanse when necessary. What do I mean when necessary? Full face of makeup, like today, I'll use it. If I've used so many layers of sunscreen that I just know it's going to be so much easier to take off with an oil-based makeup remover first, that's when I'll use this product. If otherwise, I go in with an ordinary water-based cleanser. And for my skin personally, I feel like I can get away with just a simple water-based cleanser and call it a day. It's really up to you. It's up to personal preference, but don't feel pressured into double cleansing if you feel like that's the only way to get clean skin, because it's not. Water-based cleansers are more than suffice. You just have to find one that works for you, that gets rid of what you need it to get rid of, and also leaves your skin hydrated and not too stripped. So talking about water-based cleanser, this is the water-based cleanser that I have been loving during the summer. This one is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Cleanser. And I'm honestly quite surprised because I wasn't and am not the biggest fan of Neutrogena, especially growing up. I found their products way too astringent and just too drying and stripping for my skin. But this cleanser took me by surprise and definitely blew me away by how well it cleanses my skin. It leaves my skin nice and hydrated. It leaves my skin feeling clean, but it doesn't feel like I've stripped my skin and that it's squeaky clean, because we don't want squeaky clean. The only thing that I do want to note out, it does have quite a strong fragrance, and I was surprised that my skin doesn't mind it. My nose minds it, my skin doesn't mind it, so I just keep using it. Oh, and it's almost finished. Like, it's literally almost finished. Now, when it comes to evening skincare routine, this is where I want to target my skin concerns. Primarily my blemishes, my blemish-prone skin, and also hyperpigmentation, and also post-inflammatory erythema. Sometimes when a spot pops, it goes red as opposed to brown on my skin. But generally, on the whole, my breakouts have been under control. And that's thanks to my adapalene. So let's talk about how I kind of space out my adapalene and other actives in my nighttime skincare routine. What I've been doing is adapalene on Monday nights and Wednesday nights, and then I use azelaic acid on Friday nights. And then on the nights in between, I just use a soothing serum. But how I've been doing it is going in with a toner. The toner I was using before the summer hit was the Nacific OU Cream toner, the one that I really like from my Battle of the Milky Toners video. But when the summer hit, I had to stop that in my routine. That was a little bit too heavy. And so I was actually instead just using this soothing serum from Flaskin. This is the Soybean Bouncy Protein Essence. I essentially was using this as a hydrating step, and I absolutely love it. I'm basically finished. I'm basically finished. I always keep a little bit left so I could show it on camera and I remember what the texture was like, but this was the best serum, soothing, calming, hydrating serum find of this year. Again, Flaskin, I mean, they just came out with some incredible stuff and I've just been using it ever since. This is like the vegan version of Snail Mucin Essence. So if you love the COSRX Snail Mucin Essence or brands similar to COSRX that do Snail Mucin Essence, then you'll really like this one. It has essentially the very similar stringy body slimy consistency. It's super hydrating on the skin, and there's Nothing bad I could say about this product. In fact, now that I finish it again, I'm gonna have to get myself another one and restock. So this is the product that I've been using as my hydrating step before I either apply the adapalene or the azelaic acid. And also on the nights that I'm not using adapalene or azelaic acid, this is what I'll go in with and nothing else. Now that I've finished it and it's come to an end, I've had to go back to good old snail essence. So because I've just been loving the vegan snail essence, I just had to go back to the regular snail essence in the meantime. And I've literally just opened this. This is my new bottle of the COSRX Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. I don't feel like I need to talk about this. Everybody knows about this product. It's got that hydrating, goopy consistency that I really, really love. You can tell that I absolutely love the snail mucin-ish type of textures and the goopy textures in my skincare routine, the Eqqualberry toner in the morning, and then obviously the Flaskin I was using up until now, and the COSRX Snail Mucin that I'm using from now on. After I do the hydrating step in my skincare routine, I'll then go in with my dedicated active if it's an active night. And like I said, it's adapalene Mondays and Wednesdays and azelaic acid on Fridays. So my adapalene I've already shown you guys in a previous video. You guys don't need to know about that, but this is the azelaic acid that I've been using. This is from Nineless. This is the 10% azelaic acid serum with niacinamide. It's also got panthenol and it's also got snail secretion filtrate as well. So I'm kind of like doubling up now on the snail. I get the snail essence and I've got the snail in the azelaic acid serum. But I love this azelaic acid serum because it's so gentle. I have tried a variety of azelaic acid serums and I don't think any of them have been as gentle as this one. So I feel like I've really found two very, very good serums this year. The vitamin C antioxidant one, which is super, super, super gentle. And now this Nineless azelaic acid serum, again, super, super gentle. And finally, let's talk moisturiser in the evening. I either go in with the Flaskin lotion again, or for the summer months, I've been really enjoying this gel moisturiser from Smood Beauty. This is a gel cream hybrid. And I mentioned this on my TikTok video recently. This one has been amazing to slug with. So if you're concerned and you have clog prone skin and you don't really want to slug with something thick like the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balm or even Vaseline, then try out something like a gel cream moisturiser. And this one has been ideal for this slugging. So giving myself a little bit of boost of hydration. You can see from the consistency, this is a lovely gel cream texture. It really holds on to itself, and then when you shear it out, it looks like a gel, but it feels like a gel but with more body. So that's why I like how this is a gel cream hybrid formulation. It does just enough hydration, just enough a little bit of moisture as well. And during this summer months, it's been perfect to slug with, and I wake up with really, really hydrated skin the next morning. It gives me this sort of luminous radiant glow when I wake up the next morning, and I feel that my skin is like internally hydrated. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not just sitting on the surface, it really does get in there and hydrate my skin. And I feel like I need that, especially when it was during this heat wave. You know, the heat and stuff, I feel like my skin was just evaporating all this water and my skin was getting quite dry. So this was really nice to like quench my skin's thirst. So yeah, that is it for my current morning and night skincare routine. Definitely some of these products will be in my end of year favorites already, I can just tell, and I will see you guys in my next one.